Today is a special day, my friends, because I have the proud to present you this really nice excavator. It is the VOLVO EC480EL and it is made by the German premium manufacturer THS SEIPT, and I'm happy to show it to you today. To the rhythm. So what you see here is the VOLVO excavator. It is a really highly crafted machine, and I just got it. It came in a huge package to me. I will show you the box that it came with. Really a nice box. It's a big box out of aluminum and with a lot of space in there, so you also can put all your tools in the box. But first of all, just have a close look at this machine, and I will guide you through what you can see here. This is really a highly crafted machine, and you see the level of details is just amazing. Just have a close look when I show you the details, the way it has been built. It is something really special, because just let me know if you see something that is not looking perfect. Because it is always very important that RC manufacturers make details over details, because all in the sum, the number of details makes the difference if something is looking like the real thing or not. And what you see here is the craftsmanship. When you see the space between the doors, everything is just made so well. There is nothing for me, and if there is something, please let me know. There's nothing that does not look like it should. Let's start with a few specifications of this machine. It is the VOLVO. It is the current excavator made by the VOLVO company. Its weight is almost 15 kilograms. There is a hydraulic pump in there that is working at a working pressure of around 25 bar. This means that it has enough force or enough power to do serious digging. By the way, the weight of the machine is also quite important, and 15 kilograms is really a good weight. It is not too heavy so that you can easily transport it, but it is not a lightweight, so it has the necessary weight to do serious digging. So 15 kilograms, 25 bar, the hydraulic pump, the pressure. It has an electric drive, and the turning is also done by an electric motor. It is a VOLVO motor. These very well known, very good motors. And the undercarriage is made out of metal. Many parts are made out of metal, but the cabin, all the visual things you see on top, in this case the things that are yellow painted, and the back, these are out of plastic. And even the boom is a mixture of aluminum and plastics. And this is quite important to know, because this is not a disadvantage, it is an advantage, because it is a lightweight. The boom is not very heavy. And this is something that is really important when you're digging. The power is right there where you need it. When you lift something, you need the power for lifting a stone or whatever, and you don't need the power to lift the arm. So far it's really cool that they made a boom that is a mixture of metal and plastics. It is really a strong one, so you cannot see any difference. And by the way, when you just see the details, sorry, it is so amazing how it looks. It is really so amazing. All these hoses, it is just amazing, I think. So the scale is the well-known German scale. It is 1 to 14.5. So this is the Scale Art Primacon Fumotec THS SEIPT scale. And it has a battery. I've put in my standard LiPo battery from THS SEIPT. I will show you later. It is a 4000 milliampere battery, and that helps you to run this machine, I guess, because I have not done it yet, I guess around an hour. The pump is, by the way, very silent. This is really cool, so there's no disturbing noise coming from it. And you have these two doors. They are really nice. You can open it and you can have a look inside. On the one hand, on the one side, you can see the oil cooler with the integrated fan, and on the other side you have this battery, this door where you can put the battery behind in there. And what you also see or can listen is that the doors have a magnet. So this is really cool sound, isn't it? But without further ado, I will just give you a walkthrough or a walk around, and then I'll tell you what I see, so that I ensure that you see the same. So let's start right here. First close view to the tracks. These tracks are made out of metal. What else? Everything else would be a toy, right? So they are fully made out of metal. As I already mentioned, also the undercarriage is made out of metal. So this is important because you need the weight at the bottom of the excavator so that it really has a good stand in the terrain. So what I really like is when you see these tracks, they are really robust, and look at the fitting. There is no space between the tracks, or there's almost no space. They are just integrated, and look at it. This is really cool. See? And compared to other excavators on the market, there are some that really have a space between the tracks. And this is important. And by the way, a high finish, a really high finish. This looks awesome. This is some dirt. So, gone. And they are really nice. And by the way, they are not painted. What you see, they are not painted. And I like it when they are painted. But in the end, after a few minutes playing with it, working with the machine, the paint will, by the way, disappear. So I like it more when they're not painted, to be honest, because then they are just clean and look awesome. So then, for sure, let's move upwards. You can see the cabin. There is, by the way, there are two swipers, one at the bottom and one coming from the top. And then what you already can see is that it looks like the real machine. Just see the level of detail. Just look into the cabin. Sorry. Isn't this a beauty? Isn't this nice? And by the way, for sure, Volvo sign there. And now let's open it. And now you have the full view into the cabin. So cool. There is even a sunroof. I think it's not sunroof when talking about an excavator, but you know what I mean. And there's also a lamp at the ceiling that you can turn on, turn off. So this is the cabin. Let's move forward. What you see here is, by the way, just have a close look. Can you see this space? And now comes the cool thing. You also can see this space. can open it. And inside you see the oil cooler with the integrated fan. And on this side you can guess that this is the motor of the pump, and the hydraulic pump is behind it. And what I really see is that you can see when you open it, look at the paint quality. Isn't this amazing? You will not find a single nose or something that is not fitting. Everything is perfect. Look at the space between these doors. This is just amazing. And listen, there's a magnet. There's a magnet, just listen. Zack, it's shut. So this is the side view. Let's turn it, open the door. And I think you will agree, possibly agree, doesn't this look amazing? By the way, this is, everybody who's asking, this is a Bruder figure from the German company Bruder. You will find it on Amazon. That's very easy, and it's not very expensive. So let's move on. Let's move to the top. And what else you can see here is, and this is what I'm talking about. Just look at it. This is looking like a real machine. If there weren't the workbench and the floor behind, you can think that this is something real. And look, they even made a detailed motor. This is looking so good. The boom, hydraulic cylinders, working lights. Everything just looks amazing. So what's on the top? You can open this door, and behind there you will find this is the knob where you can adjust the volume of the sound module. And the big black thing is, you can read it already, this is the receiver from the scale-up commander, the CM5000, so the biggest one. And what you see is that there's almost no channel empty. I think there are 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 channels available. So this model really needs a lot of channels. So let's move to the back. So this is the view at the back. Now let's look underneath. So this is the undercarriage. What you see in the center of the picture, you can also order the machine with a socket where you can plug in the cable, so that you need not to work with the battery. So this is another method to power this thing. So really beautiful. Look at the level of details. The exhaust, really nice. So let's move on. There's a backlight, another working light, and this is how it looks from the other side. Really looking nice. And again, the same that we did on the other side. Look, you can open this door. Isn't this nice? And behind it there is, as I already mentioned, the battery place where you put the battery in there, and on the top you see the loudspeaker. They've installed the loudspeaker behind it. So let's move on. Nice orange, like the new ones have. What you also can see right here is, this is where you put in the oil. Nice details. I hope the shaking is not too heavy. And again, nice details. And now we will go back to the other side. So back on the other side, let's move along the machine and along the boom. Hoses going to the cylinders. See the nice screws on top of the cylinders. And then let's move on the boom, the two working lights, VOLVO, and here we go. And what you see here is on both sides we have these additional hoses, two on both sides. And there is an included quick coupler. This is where this, let me show you better from another perspective and give you some light. This is the hydraulic hose going directly to the quick coupler, and the quick coupler is locking or opening so that you can change the tool without doing this manually. You can do it from, you just push a button at your remote control and then it opens or locks. Now there's this two-way bucket, or how you call it, is installed. So this means that you have to connect these hoses manually to use it. So by the way, just see this level of detail. Isn't this nice? Doesn't this look like a real machine? Look, these hoses, both sides. I love it. I really love it. So this was the first view on my new RC excavator from THS SEIPT. Don't miss the upcoming video. Then we will start the engine and see how it moves, what the sound is like, how the lights look, and how the whole picture is looking like when this small machine is working. I really hope that you enjoyed this short video, and if you like it, please thumbs up, and if you have questions, ask in the comment section below, and if you really like, please subscribe my channel. See you, bye bye. To the rhythm.